All right, let's just jump right in. You see this title, Avengers Doomsday 2026, and you think, okay, cool, 4 words, a year. But what if I told you it's not just an announcement? It's more like a puzzle, or even a prophecy. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to unlock it.
So what does this actually mean? Look, this isn't just, hey, new bad guy, new team up. No. This title is pointing to something way bigger, something fundamental. It's basically a promise, right? A promise of a massive, world-changing event. And it's got a deadline.
And look, we're not just pulling this out of thin air. We're going to break down the title itself, piece by terrifying piece, to really get at the disaster it's pointing towards.
Okay, so where do we even begin with this? Well, you gotta start with the threat. You just have to. Before we even get to the heroes, we need to understand exactly what they're up against. We need to understand Doomsday.
And this is so important. Doomsday is not your typical villain, right? There's no tragic backstory, no grand plan to rule the galaxy. It's described as a living, evolving engine of pure destruction. Think about that. It doesn't want anything. It just exists. And its only purpose? To destroy.
And if you look at its traits, it's a recipe for total disaster. Sure, it's got unstoppable brute force, we get that. But the other parts? That's where it becomes a complete nightmare. It adapts to beat anyone. And get this, it gets stronger every time it's defeated. So the very act of fighting it, even winning against it, just makes it a bigger threat next time. And beneath all that, it only knows one thing: destruction. You can't reason with it. It won't surrender. It's just the end.
And if you're still not getting the scale of this thing, let me put it this way. This one fact says everything you need to know. This isn't just some random monster. This is the creature that did the one thing nobody thought was possible. It killed Superman.
So, that leads to the big question, right? If something that powerful, that focused, that final exists, what do you even do? What in the entire universe could possibly stop it?
Well, the answer is right there in the title. We go from the ultimate killing machine to Earth's last best hope. We're talking about the Avengers.
And again, just look at the definition here. It's not just a team, it's a concept. A coalition of gods, monsters, and super soldiers. You've got all these impossible people coming together for an impossible fight. They are literally humanity's Hail Mary against a threat we can't even wrap our heads around.
But here's the thing, their strength isn't just about punching hard. This is the key to why they even have a shot. Think about it. Doomsday has one move: destroy. The Avengers, they have a massive toolkit of different skills. They don't just meet brute force with more brute force. They use strategy. They use teamwork. They counter this nothingness with hope. And against this mindless monster, they bring the things that make us, well, us. Ingenuity, heart. They don't just punch things. They figure things out.
So that's the matchup, right? The ultimate weapon against the ultimate team. But it's more than just a fight. It's almost philosophical. You've got pure, mindless force on one side, and on the other, you have teamwork, strategy, and finesse. It's the classic unstoppable force meeting the immovable object, only the object is a team.
Let's just lay it out side by side. You've got Doomsday, one mind, raw power that adapts, and its only goal is to destroy. Then you have the Avengers, a collective strategy, a whole bunch of different skills combined, and their goal is to protect. It really boils down to raw, brutal evolution versus smart, collaborative problem solving.
So you have that classic riddle, right? Unstoppable force, immovable object. But there's a huge twist here. The question isn't just what breaks first. The real question is, what happens to the world that's stuck right in the middle when one of them finally does?
And that brings us to the last part of the title, maybe the most important part. That number, 2026. That tells us this isn't just another battle. This is a historical turning point. After this fight, things don't just go back to normal. It's setting the stage for something completely new.
You can see the progression here, and honestly, it's pretty chilling. Step 1, the event. Doomsday shows up. Step 2, the conflict. The Avengers get together to fight. But look at Step 3. It's not the victory or the defeat. It's the outcome, the dawn of a new world. This battle is just the thing that kicks off a change that can't be undone.
And that right there is the whole point. The title suggests that Doomsday's arrival isn't just a problem to be solved. It's a new reality to be survived. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. The world is never going to be the same after this. And this dawn they're talking about, well, there's no guarantee it's going to be a bright one.
So that's what we're left with. A really heavy, haunting question.
This whole title forces us to think beyond the big fight itself and look at the after. Because when a force of nature like Doomsday crashes against a wall like the Avengers, our world is going to break. So the question isn't just who wins, it's what's left of the world for the winner to even claim.